Hey guys, welcome back. It's Miss Liz. I am on tray 33 of 34, so I thought it would be fun to look back at how far I've come and then talk about what's ahead. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned and press that like button so that I know that you're into this. So I actually meant that I'm changing to tray 33 tonight, or after this, one or the other. If you're wondering what's wrong with my voice, I am sick and I'm awaiting the results of both a COVID test and a strep throat test. So if it's either of those, I'm going to be pretty upset, but I can't control the results, so it is what it is. But on to the actual update. I do have my trays out because it's just so incredible to see the difference. If you know, this gap is making room for 2 new teeth that have been missing most of my life, potentially all my life. I never know what the story is. And they will need implants, but the implants cannot be done yet. More on that later. So the journey to Invisalign itself was incredibly scary for me. Like, even the word dentist gives me anxiety. Probably some of you too. I know I'm not alone in that. But the only reason I was brave enough to go for it was because I heard someone in my family say that some dentist did free chicken clean, and I was like, that's interesting. So I started looking up dentists when I got back from holiday and found this one. Narrowed it down between him and like 2 others. Started off at like 10, but eventually made it down to 3 and then to 1. And I was attracted to this practice because of their family orientation and the fact that they were kind, which kindness is really important for nervous patients like me. So I'm very grateful to my dental practice for the kindness and the care that they've shown me over the course of my treatment so far. I definitely do not regret going with this particular practice. And I think I read that they're Invisalign Gold provider, so that means I can definitely trust that they know what they're doing. And in order to get Invisalign, I had to have 14 fillings. Again, if you have heard this, I'm sorry. I had 9 on one day and 5 the next day, or the next time actually, or was it the next day? They were close together, I know that much. The last 5 were done without a lot of numbing. I think it's just a bit of gel was used because we were planning on doing the scan that day, and so I needed to be able to feel myself biting. So yeah, I remember that. And then once I actually did start, after the teeth cleaning and the fillings, I had an exam on the day I got my Invisalign. And I didn't know how to get them off. So despite a lot of reading and a lot of trying, I didn't get them out in time for my exam. I felt lightheaded about halfway through, so I had to stop. And my phone died, so I had to email my godfather, who emailed or texted my mother, and by some miracle she ended up at the train station just as I got off. So still so thankful that that happened that way, and we had to go to the dentist despite them closing in like half an hour after that, so that the dentist could show me how to get them off. Yeah, and But I was so relieved to get them off. And of course he put them back on because he was like, well, she's gonna need to know how to do this herself anyway. So I had to go home and get them out, and that took me another hour and a half. At least I got them out. So when I ate, I left them off for the full 2 hours because I was like, well, stuff it, I've had them on all day. It was glorious. I didn't have tray minder at that point. I think I got tray minder in the second tray. I am so grateful to the team at Tray Minder as well as team at INVISALIGN for just providing such an amazing service. I think without Tray Minder, my smile would be in a lot worse of a shape than it is now, because I'm able to track when I'm taking them out, when I'm putting them back in, when I've got ortho appointments. Goodness knows I will not forget them after I forgot the first time. I had a hygienist appointment and I completely forgot, and I couldn't cancel, so I had to go. But it was worth it. It's all worth it. I mean, I'm just so proud of myself. Am I allowed to say that? I'm proud of myself. Because years beforehand I'd be told I need plates and braces, and that they wanted like $8,000 on the spot. So I was glad I ignored that. No offense, but it just wasn't feasible for us at the time, so we couldn't go ahead, and I was happy with how things were anyway. Then it all went smoothly until tray 5, when I went for my dentist appointment and tray 5 was broken or faulty. So that's the whole drama of skipping trays major progress, if you haven't seen it. It was very tense for me, but it meant that I skipped a couple of trays, so I was very happy about that. And then I got my attachments off last October and got my second round of Invisalign the day Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker came out. So December the 19th. Sorry, I should say came out in New Zealand. And I remember I was going past the billboard and it had the ad for Star Wars, and I was like, hey, it comes out today, and the Uber driver was just like, what? But I was actually just like so relieved to have them on, because when I had to do the second scan for my Invisalign, the computer threw a hissy fit and we had to redo the scan. So I had to have that second scan twice. Yeah. But I've noticed that over the time, not only has my smile become better, but my confidence has grown. I used to like try and hide my teeth when I was ordering food or coffee or smiling at someone. And you know, school photos were a nightmare for me. Especially one year I had like a Nanny McPhee tooth, I think it's this one. The baby one of that. And I still had to take the photo. Oh gosh. But now I don't even try to hide it. I'm just like, yeah, can I get a caramel latte? Or can I get a trim latte, medium please? Can I get a grande caramel macchiato trim milk with cream? You know, I'm just like, ah, look at my smile. Stupid, I know, but oh gosh, I'm laughing a lot. Okay, moving on. At my latest appointment, which was last week, I got my last 3 trays. 31 has to stay on the top because that is as far as the top went. So I have 32, 33 and 34 for the bottom, but I have to use toothpaste regularly to keep these clear. This is the top one. Yeah, and I actually found the trick to keeping them white the other day. well, not just the teeth, but keeping the aligners clear. So I don't know if it's sold in other countries, but I'm sure there'll be some sort of alternative. I bought the Eco Store whitening toothpaste from Fresh. I think they also sell it in the supermarkets. And it has baking soda as a base. And I'd read that baking soda does work at clearing stains, but I tried directly using baking soda and it just clumped together, so I was like, this is not going to work, and then I realised that had it, so I cleaned that, and oh my gosh, it was like a completely new set of aligners, and it didn't damage them, and my teeth ended up whiter than they were. So that is the secret: baking soda based toothpaste. If you don't have retainer bright, which I don't. I did read in the Invisalign used a manual that you're not supposed to use denture cleaner, despite what some people say. So yeah, don't make the mistake. It probably works to a degree, but not as accurately as say retainer bright or whitening toothpaste. Some just even recommend just water and a toothbrush, because some toothpastes are quite abrasive. So just be careful when picking a toothpaste, but that is what I found works for me. And then I was told that I'll get my attachments off in a month, or 3 weeks from now probably, because you know, another tray's gone by. And we'll do the scan for the retainers. The retainers will be on for 9 months, and then assuming that some miracle hasn't happened and the teeth have grown in by themselves, then the implants will be done, because it's quite a complex case, and my dentist himself cannot do it, so he'll be sending me to someone who is an expert in that field. And you know, I just really appreciated my dentist's honesty with me the whole process, but especially the last few appointments. I still have all 4 of my wisdom teeth. Yeah, they haven't come through yet, but hopefully Invisalign has flipped them right way around. Apparently they were the wrong way around. So yeah, no knowing that result until it actually come through, but when I look at how I started versus how I am now, I just can't believe I waited so long. And again, thank you to Invisalign and to the Invisalign community on Instagram for just providing such an amazing support network. And thank you for joining me on this journey. I only have less than a year to go, so it's very exciting, and my smile is basically perfected. This is just a matter of keeping it in that final position and then putting the 2 missing ones in. So yeah, and if you are looking to get Invisalign, I'd say go for it. Do your research, because some dentists do provide it cheaper than others, but if you're wondering if it works, it does. And if you want to know how it compares to Smile Direct, go and watch my Invisalign versus Smile Direct video. And yeah, may the force be with you.